Good morning, everyone. We'll try to get started as close to on time as we can, so there may be people coming in and out as we expect this session overlaps a few others, but we just welcome you to the Student Conducting Masterclass. We're so excited about this event because it is such an important one for our students of ACDA, and I'm just going to kind of take you through the process, and then we'll get started. My name is Dr. Amanda Quist, and I'm the coordinator. I had to remember what I am. Coordinator for collegiate activities. I'm also the director of choral activities at the University of Miami's Frost School of Music, and some of them are here today, as you can see. And I wanted to introduce you to some of the people who are going to be here and be helping us this morning. So first of all, ACDA received an incredible number of applications for this year's Student Conducting Masterclass. From this initial group, a review panel narrowed the roster to 4 undergraduate and 4 graduate student conductors who will have the opportunity to work with our incredible panel of clinicians today. There are programs by the door, you probably saw them, and all of this is also in the app if you prefer to look there. I encourage you to look at their bios because they're all there, and we won't read all the way through them just because that information is there. I want to say a special thank you to Nicole Andrews, Jeffrey Bors, Nicholas Cummins, Christopher Kiver, Gary Packwood, Diana Saez, Tony Thornton, and Giselle Wires for serving as our Student Masterclass Selection Committee. It is not an easy task to go through all of those videos, and they did so with graciousness and helped narrow this group down. So a big thank you to them. Congratulations to Dr. Linda Hassler and the Capital University Singers and Dr. Ryan Person and the Morningside Choir for their choir's participation in this event. They were selected to do so, and we're just really excited for them to have this opportunity for you to hear them sing today. The music for this has been drawn from their repertoire. You will hear Richard Dirkson's Welcome All Wonders, Hyo Wan Woo's Cum Sancto Spiritu, Ave Maria by Josu Elberdin, and To See the Sky by Jocelyn Hagen. So we will start with the undergraduate portion of things. We have the 4 following conductors today who will get on stage and work with this group. Briya Alford, Kevin Cornwell II, Kara Iwanowski, and David Kime. So congratulations to those 4 conductors. And they are going to work with the best of the best, Dr. Felissa Barber, Dr. Joe Miller, Dr. Elizabeth Schauer, and Dr. Andre Thomas, who are all here. Also want to thank Dr. Barb Lamont for playing for the Morningside Choir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, before we begin, I want to introduce the Collegiate Activities team because we have an entire day of events planned for you, and I want you to just know who they are. They are your resources if you are a college director or if you are a student. So I'll start with Dr. Karen Daly.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm so glad you made your way here. I am the National R&R Chair for College and University Choirs. So please come talk with me anytime today. And at 3:30 we have the Conducting Pedagogy panel, which will be, I think it's upstairs in the Wilkes studio in this building, where we will be hearing from our clinicians about their conducting pedagogy practice.
Good morning, I'm Janaea Robison, and Ryan Beacon and I are the co-chairs for student activities for ACDA. Today at 4:30, we are having the Student Activities Forum with 11 panelists that represent a real diverse cross-section of folks who are working in the profession. So we encourage you to attend that. It's going to be fun, kind of like speed dating, and then there's food. So just great time to come and fill your cup and get a little R&R as well as inspiration.
Free food.
Free food.
Okay. You want to say you're okay?
I'm good.
Okay, all right. So please do come be a part of all this. We have a student reception at the end of the day where we hope students from various chapters of different universities will come together and connect and create this community that is so much a part of ACDA and which we love, which is why we're here. So let's celebrate music. We're going to start with our first conductor, David Kime and Dr. Andre Thomas. And then we have a person who will be timing them, but the primary focus will just be on their work with the choir. So please welcome David Keim.
Thank you. Good morning, choir. I am very grateful to be with you. Dr. Thomas asked me to make one comment before we run this piece through, and that is To See the Sky was dedicated by the Georgia ACDA to Dr. Amy Foster. It just so happens that she was my first high school choir director. And so this piece was written upon her death from breast cancer. I feel just very blessed to be with you and that we'll be able to work on this piece together this morning. So let's go ahead and stand, and we will go from the top.
David. Wonderful. Thank you. There's so many good things to say about you. Number one is when you left your score and you really started to communicate with them. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
And I know it's it's hot up here and it's a little bit sweaty, you know.
I'm from a dry place.
You're from a dry place. I know. So I won't ask you to sweat much more. Let's talk about a couple of things. We only have 15 minutes. I'm going to encourage you not to mirror so much.
Okay.
You understand what I mean by that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Check about that. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, not to mirror so much because I think you'll be a lot more effective. And even though you're not real tall, I think you can use your body more to help you.
Okay.
The first thing I noticed was you got to forsaken here. You have an underline because it's a word stress, right? And you went like this to try to get them to get stress and release.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
And I would encourage you to do this. Faith hath forsaken us. And it's just come up, and then just a little. And let's see what happens.
Okay.
They're so brilliantly smart and so good. Let's go 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 with the
Tenor entrance.
the tenor entrance.
Ready? One more time.
Okay, so listen for that. You want them to attack with you right at the same time. Will you look at me, tenors? Okay. That's all you have to do. And I'll be with you, okay? Yes, yes. Now, you want their sound to be relaxed, right? Anytime we do this with the neck, okay, will you sing? Will you sing the same passage for me? Go. This is leading. If you just breathe and see how delicate and beautiful that is. Trust them. Yes. Now, if you want the other hand up, the basses come in, don't they? Shoom. Hadi. Out of the way. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's keep going.
Same spot?
Just breathe. Now, remember that you are modeling their vocal technique.
Yes, sir.
Okay? You're modeling their vocal technique. If the larynx is here, and any movement of the chin, that's going to interfere with their technique. So you're going to get out of the way so they can sing. Okay? Yeah, good, good. That's better. Now, a cue is an invitation for the choir to come in, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we don't want to go, get in there. And if you're older, you'll go, did you count? You know, but anyway. Same thing again. And then use ya-da. Breathe it. And I guarantee they'll be with you.
Okay.
That's all you have to do. That's all you
Okay.
have to do. It's on what, beats 2 and 3?
Yes.
Right? So all you have to do is go, breathe, guys. And then in.
Okay.
1. There you go. And then. All right. Yeah, I was so busy moving your hand, and I frustrated you, and your forsaken God forsook, or whatever. Okay. All right. So let's try this. Because will you sing for me bar 32, please, choir? And that's called the sagittal movement, and I don't use it often, but there, did you hear how all of a sudden, and I was in control of what that decrescendo was going to be like? Did that make any sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 2, 3, roll back, and release.
Okay. Same spot.
No. Look. We always think we have to flash the pianist. Then we have to whirl around and flash this group and flash this group. Actually, if you'll just stand in the center, you know, if there's somebody you need, you see your right foot, just go up on your heel and turn it this way. See? and turn it back. And you got them all.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh, no, hold on. What is all of this about? I've heard you sing. You sang a little bit when we were talking. You come from BYU. They don't teach that, right?
No, they don't.
Okay. Just breathe. Good. Okay. Now, another sign of bad technique is when the hands cross, okay? So you have the sopranos here. Say, you did that beautifully. And this poor little hand is right in front of them. Dee-da. So you don't have to go over like that, okay?
Okay.
Same thing. and
Okay.
then- Yes, yeah. Now, it takes at least 10 seconds of eye contact for it to be real. If I do this to the sopranos, okay?
Okay.
I have to give them 1,001, 1,002. You got it, girl? Okay, then we go on, okay?
Okay.
Now, let's go to a passage that you wanted to rehearse.
I would like to rehearse starting at measure 83, blinded. The text here is really, it's getting right to the crux of what the poem is about, correct? So if we can start this pianissimo a little bit more intense but also softer, I think then we can create
Okay. Now,
better growth into the...
I'm going to stop you there because that's your fault.
Ye-
Okay? If they're too loud, it's your fault.
Yes,
You
sir.
cut them off and you do it again, and they'll start watching.
Okay.
Okay? So just do, and use only one hand on that pianissimo.
Okay. This is blinded. Yes. So I'll give you one, we'll be on two. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll start all one, we'll come in right on two. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
You're an organist, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. You're used to playing and nodding. And remember that it's okay when you're at the console because all they see is the nod. But when the nod is accompanied with the hands, it never happens at the same time.
Okay.
So try to make yourself feel like I'm going to relax this, and they're just going to breathe. Are you ready, Clay? Same spot. Okay, see what your head's doing?
Oh, sorry.
Okay. You want to get them, there's one of the things we call creating a need for, I will never forget conducting the South Dakota All-State. There are 1,000 singers in that choir against me, okay? So I had to create a need for myself. That meant I had to create a need for them to watch and be in tune with me.
Okay.
One more time, and then I think we're about 2 minutes. Okay, now you have crescendo. We like to show crescendo like this. This is sagittally, and I don't think it's that effective.
Okay.
I notice when I'm working with the orchestra in London, if I go like this, they're going, what? But if I go like this, and I lift the sound,
Okay.
they go, and they can see the gradation, but they can't see as easily when you stab them in the gut and take the knife back, okay?
Okay.
One more time. Okay, now, let's do it one more time.
I
She's
won't-
more than capable of
Right.
giving those pitches. Good. Yeah. Did you notice? You really
Yeah.
wanted that crescendo,
Yeah.
And you're so bent right here on beating that time. And you can control that again vertically. And And then I use the rest of my body and watch the body open. And that's where we're going.
Okay.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's one neat thing about being your size. You don't have a wingspan of a pterodactyl, okay?
Okay.
So you can get away with a lot more, because if I did that, I would be flying across the Atlantic, okay? David, wonderful. Thank you so much. Wonderful.
Hello, my name is Briya Alford. I'm from Arkansas State University, and today I'll be singing, not singing, I will be doing To See the Sky by Jocelyn Hagan.
Such a beautiful and incredibly well-prepared conducting.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your discipline and your thoughtfulness and creativity in preparing this. And thank you so much to Dr. Person and the choir. It's sometimes a weird thing to turn your choir over to other people to get to, play with them. So we thank you for your beautiful performance today. So we talked a little bit in our preparation time about the text for this. And you had some really wonderful ideas about that.
Yeah.
Do you feel comfortable to share with folks
Sure.
very briefly your ideas about the text?
Yes, ma'am. So I kind of wrote my interpretation. Basically, it's about losing parts of yourself, whether that could be maybe someone you've loved or something you're comfortable with, love, loss, grief, any of that, and then makes you rethink like who you are. But then it can be temporarily painful, but then it also, but then you realize that life goes on and that new leaves grow, being leaves, a piece. And then at that point, you're able to see something beautiful like the sky. And so really just about growth and perspective and maturation.
Yeah, which is exactly right. And when you think about that in the context of it being a memorial piece that she's writing in honor of someone who's passed, then the thing that you let go of so that you can see something else, experience something different, the stars above and also the earth below. So the way that Hagen has set that, she has some really subtle clues about where to make changes. So let's start for a moment at the end at measure 129 on page 11. And let's just do a couple little things there, and then we'll look at some other possibilities. So right at measure 129. Yeah, very beautiful. Good, good, good. So it's absolutely clear to you her idea about this section, right? By how you see her, how you see the expression on her face. Let's see if you can do a couple of things. Less in your gesture and no helping with this for the downbeats. Just see if you can try that. Just easy. They're going to go with you and see if you can do it without mouthing too. Let's see. Easy. Less, 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 less. Yeah, good. You want them to lean on first a little bit. So instead of doing that in the moment, see if you can get a little ahead of the moment. No for the first. So they know before they get to it. Just give that a try. Yeah, so good. Easy, easy. Lower maybe. Good. Good, and then you want to stay in 4. Yeah, good, good, good. But can you trust them even more than that?
Okay.
They don't need you to. What is your responsibility conducting for them in this moment? Are you telling them when to come in and stuff like that? Not really. Yeah, you know. Yeah. And the way that the music wants to speak. So just give that a try again. They'll get it without you mouthing. Your hands are so beautifully expressive, and your being comes through. PC, PC.
Okay.
Yeah, easy now, easy. Stay in 4. No, you were doing good. I was just helping you ahead.
Yes, sorry. Thank you. I didn't realize.
Go ahead. No.
I apologize. Okay.
No need. Easy. Good. Let's add 2 other things to that. Do you see where you want to do this to help them? And they're good because you're clear, right? She's clear right here, so they don't need you to help with that pull.
Okay.
Will you see if you can keep even beat speed so that when you want them to lean or move, that you don't have to hurry up or surge to get that, but you just prepare. You want to lean on first, and where else do you want to lean?
First time and no.
First time and no. So first time, and you don't need to bonk. You don't need to bonk on the moment, right? You just go. It's coming. First, easy, trust.
Okay.
Yeah, give it a try. So good. Easy. Trust.
Oh, excuse me.
That's all right. That's all right. They'll go if you're. They don't care where you are in the pattern. You're fine. how do you think they did?
Really good.
Yeah, because they're a beautiful choir.
Yeah.
Can you try two ways? Can you try now, where you go quickly down? Here you go. Or let's do it on first. Here we go. And first, okay? Trust. First. They'll get there right with you. You don't have to hurry to create emphasis. You can just emphasize to create emphasis.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Easy, easy, easy. How did that feel?
Really good.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you can trust it because you're so clear. Good. So what is, we talked about the ostinato. I can't even see that. I'm old. Okay. And lights. So we talked a lot about that ostinato pattern that I'm sure you know pervades the piece. That feels a little bit like it wants to be in two, but you did three, so yay. So where is the first time when Hagen shifts? Where does she break from that pattern?
Beginning measure 47.
And what's happening there in the text?
Burn in white and red.
And what is burning white and red?
The stars. The stars.
The stars, right. And why does she change at that moment? Because what can she see when the leaves are gone?
The stars.
The stars,
Right.
So she breaks from the pattern there, and she breaks from that pattern frequently and moves to just the running eighth notes rather than the da-dun-dun-da-dun-da, when she references something that I can see.
Right.
And she breaks from it in one other place. It's actually not the pattern itself, but she breaks from the pitch at the beginning when she's had the phrases coming in on E, coming in on E, coming in on E. And then take a look at measure 37. So you have the same melodic idea, but now what's happening? It's coming in on the first pitch.
B2.
And on what pitch?
G. Yeah.
So there's literally a lifting up there when she says, but the stars above my head.
Yes.
So these are some of the ways that she has addressed the poetry. And you can think, what do I want to do differently in those places? Do I need to do anything differently, or did she already take care of it?
Right.
But to be aware of those, and then certainly the sopranos and altos, sopranos especially, really soar there to create the new thing that I can see when the leaves that I loved very much are gone. And then also in that passage we just were doing, that ostinato pattern comes back. And of course, all of my pages are totally out of order now. But what do you see in measure 130? And choir, you can look too. What do you see in measure 130? Do you see that ostinato pattern?
1 second.
130, you can look on that.
No, ma'am.
Kinda.
Right there.
But
top of the piano. Okay.
It's transformed.
Right.
Just like the speaker
the
is
new perspective
transformed
there.
there. So we don't always have to do something in those places, but it's important that we be aware of those. And then you did a great job continuing to conduct through here this time. But I wonder if you might like to go back to the beginning. Thank you. Thank you. And see if you see, maybe actually starting in 27.
Yes, ma'am.
Before the tenors and basses come in.
Okay.
And then see how you feel about that measure 37 as it lifts and how that might impact how you do it. All the while in front of all these people who make you nervous, trying to not mouth the words or help with your head.
So no mouthing, no head help.
You know,
Just gotcha.
and if they come back, fine. Let them come back and don't worry about it. You don't have to stop and you don't have to fix. But let's see if you can make something happen slightly different there. Do you see where we're starting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We'll start right on measure 29. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. So can you trust them more with your pattern? Because we discussed whether to do 1 and 3, and I know you're used to both with your director, right? So they don't need a lot of rhythmic information, right?
Yes,
and you don't need a lot of rhythmic information. Once they're started, they just go.
Gotcha.
But so rather than encouraging them in that first part, can you be where the music asks you to be at all my faiths have forsaken me? Because you're so expressive, but they don't need to be encouraged there. They need you to be present there.
Gotcha.
So that when you go to but the stars, then
They'll
that's
see
a
the
very
difference.
different thing. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Relax down, relax down, relax down. Easy, easy. Yeah. Where are you going? Don't get in it, not too much energy. Yeah, yes. I think that was glorious. Isn't that beautiful to sing for? Could you do the passage? Could you do the passage one more time?
Yes,
and
ma'am.
would you allow your left hand to do what your brain wants?
Right.
To acknowledge that it is not quite as fast, rhythmically active, and let your right hand keep going, and then we'll end at the end of that. Okay?
Start it on my face again.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Beautiful. A little bit less, a little bit less.
A little bit less.
Trust them. They trust you. They trust you. You can tell. Yeah,
Yes,
you're a
ma'am.
beautiful conductor. You want to start that one more time? Let's start that one
yeah.
more time so they know where you're coming in. Just take a breath
So
and
get
push down.
started on 3 or just try to transform into one.
Let's start on 1. Just
Okay.
take a breath and push down, and they'll come in. That's fine. No punch, no punch, no punch. Go, go, go. Use your space. Don't punch. Don't punch. Easy, easy. Find a spot to stop. Yeah, yeah. so beautiful. And then that's really apparent. Okay. Thank you. Oh, I'm a Thank you. Really beautiful.
My name is Kara Iwanowski. I am a senior at the University of Miami, and I cannot tell you how much it means to be here with you all today. We are going to switch it up for something a little different, the Cum Sancto Spiritu. Have a stand. Okay, pitches, please.
Hi, Kara.
Hi.
Nice job.
Thank you.
What a beautiful choir. Thank you all for your singing. Really wonderful. Time and peace. So, Kara, I love your fearlessness. I see it. It's good. We feel it. It's terrific.
For sure.
Let's talk about the other amazing things that I see you do. You're quite advanced because you mix up in mixed meter. Sometimes you give us the beat against, like in syncopation, and sometimes you're with the mixed meter, and you're going in and out of that. And that's a really sophisticated technique, and I think that's what it requires. You know, once a choir sees something one time, they don't need it anymore. And so by changing it, you can change what's happening. So that's really, really great and sophisticated. Tell me what the thing that you are not, what do you want to hear that you're not hearing?
I mean, honestly, you were all incredible. That was really cool. For me, I don't know what to do with the opening. I really struggle with it.
Yeah.
So I think I would love more power from the choir, but that starts with me.
Okay, good. We'll go back and work on the opening. When we got to the ostinato, to the rest of it, what did you hear? I was so panicked I didn't hear. How would you, again, we all have, you should not stand on the podium unless you have an opinion. You should not stand on the podium unless you have an idea of what's going to happen. If you don't have that, sit down. And you do. You have it. I know. You're fierce. You're fierce. I get it. So, but it's hard to verbalize. What did you not hear that you wanted to hear?
Honestly,
The overall sound. Did it sound exactly like you wanted it to sound?
no, of course not. But
Tell me. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
I honestly, I viewed the ostinato as this kind of railroad building. You know, you guys are the foundation of the melody that happens in the sopranos and tenors. And as the altos come in, it's a community effort. But that starts with confidence and strength in the basses. And
what don't you hear?
Confidence and strength in the basses.
Right. So, and how did you conduct it? And what is there that you did not hear?
Staccato.
No, we have plenty of that.
Okay,
if we don't hear strength and foundation, what do we need? We need this, right? So even though the music is, if I hear gloria in excelsis Deo, and what I want to hear is gloria in excelsis Deo, then I have to change my conducting for what I hear. So you're so smart. Take what you planned and throw it out. And react to what you hear. But let's go back and fix the opening first. Yeah? So, yeah, do it again. Can you solve it? Can you solve the issue?
Yes.
Okay.
Sit tall. This is kind of a standing piece, but we can't really stand. One more time. Sorry.
Okay, hang on. So we just need all the beats.
Yeah, all of them?
Gloria, because we're gauging gloria, our voice is gauging that, so we need all the beats.
Okay.
Again, I love the fact that you're trusting us and taking it away, but we need a little more structure. Okay, and we've heard this before, but I wonder if the opening can be bones conduct, not muscles. Not muscles, bones conduct. Gloria. So just use your skeleton.
Okay.
Stop. That's perfect. Yeah. You're fierce. Thanks for trying it. But now I need all 4 beats in the second bar. Yeah. Crescendos need gloria. Support, yeah? So make sure that you start with your hands and give us a crescendo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dr. Thomas just mentioned that right to me, and you saw how effective that was. Lift the sound through that. Okay, one more time. Bones, big bones. Use your bones. Stop. In the second bar, be here.
Yeah.
Gloria. they're not going to quit singing. But if you get here, I always say sound is like carrying a bag with a watermelon in it. You know, you don't carry it like that. It's strong. You have to carry it close to your body, close to your core. So when you start the crescendo, start it down in your body. Good. Good. It's better. It's better. Gloria. Think in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on beat 1, be here and do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Stop. Do you hear what you want?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, great. Keep going.
Top of the page.
I don't like it.
Well, what would you like?
I would like for you to do what you said you didn't hear. I want to hear not glory, but glory. I want to hear the pitch. So give us a little more legato.
You and me basis.
Good. Bones conduct. Use your bones. Okay, good, good, good. Tell me what the music is. What happens? Here's the journey of the music. It starts with what?
A little bass ostinato.
Yep, and then what?
Add the alto to the ostinato.
And then?
Soprano, tenor.
And
group
soprano
melody.
first, and tenor does it. Okay, so now look. We're taught to conduct wrong because we're taught to conduct by pattern. And again, once we see glory, it's going. Let them go. Here's the altos. Da, da, glory, let them go. And then tell the sopranos how to interject. Or let the ostinato come down and go after the sopranos and then go after the tenors. So, and I saw you do it throughout the piece. Stop conducting. We don't need it. You say, this is what I want, you do it. It's like a merry-go-round. We dip in when we need to get on the ride, and then we let them go.
Okay.
I'm always dipping in and out. All right, let's go again. Keep your eyes engaged. Oh, stop! Yeah. Yes! You're so sassy. That's really good. Sopranos, did you not love it? She was just like, Yeah, that's it. Now, I still would like for this ostinato. So can you play the game with the ostinato? So once the basses are started, can you give them a little, what do I want? Now back off. Altos, what I want? Back off. Here come the sopranos. Yeah. See if you can add the ostinato of the tenor, of the ostinato in that same game we're playing. Conducting is the greatest thing ever.
Oh, it's so fun.
Don't tell anyone. It is, but it's not, this is not conducting. Yeah, conducting is here. Yeah, it's what you create. It's your inner self communicating with someone else. The reason we study conducting is to save time. Don't talk about it, show me. Yeah, let's do it again. good. How do you describe the sound of the choir right now?
It's a little breathy, a little flighty.
It's a little thin, isn't it? What did you do to adjust to that?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, that's right. So again, stop doing this and look at them and go,
Sure.
don't even be in the rhythm of it. Just immediately when I don't hear what I want, I use my eyes and my gesture to change what's happening. Yeah? So you've got to be careful in that mixed meter. So what I love to do is to take mixed meter. Thank you. Is to take mixed meter instead of doing it da-da-da-da-da-da. No one likes two. No one likes one because I can't do anything. But I can do ra-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-ba-da-dum-dum. And then I'm using this plane, which helps singing. Yeah? So think about, again, always fast music. You always have to think of slow. You know, it has to live in this coloratura. It's not. It's ha 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 ha. It always lives in that space. Let's do that mixed meter one more time. Where could we start? Yeah, that's great. You want to tell them?
That's measure 22, Dominus.
See if you can find ways to make it more vocal. When you hear us coming off sound, use the horizontal plane to help us.
Let me start that better for you all. One more time.
Good. Do Jesu, Jesu Christe, and just do it this way. Jesu, Jesu, Jesu. Sorry. Jesu, Jesu, Jesu Christe. Just put a macro pattern in. Use a 3 pattern. Ya, da, di, da, 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 da. This way. One more time. One more time. Hey, that was good. Yeah? And you hear how full and grounded the sound is now, and that you just keep helping doing that. So, you're extraordinary. You're really extraordinary because, again, we were able to start at such a high level. Keep going back and working on, as we've said today, letting the bones conduct. And then just remembering that pattern, it has to be subservient to reacting to sound and people. So that as soon as I don't hear what I want, I immediately stop conducting and change and react to the sound. And that's something that you're going to be great at. Just keep playing and doing it. Nice to work with you today. Hi, Barb. Nice to see you.
Can y'all hear me? Oh, y'all can hear me. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Cornwell II. I am from Michigan. I'm a 5th-year senior at Oakland University. Any Michigan people in the house? Can we stand up? Let's do the Cum Sancto Spiritu.
Up here with me. So great job.
Thank you.
I think you all probably noticed we modified already in our coaching to actually feel the beat. I want you to just take a breath.
Yeah, I know. I need to relax.
Take a breath. And first, you're doing a wonderful job, but I don't see Kevin anymore. You've gotten really a little stiff and a little nervous. So I want to see what you were doing online. Even more, and the expressiveness. Can we just start at the very beginning? At the very beginning, and just do that first page.
Sure.
And then we'll get into the 8-8 section.
Okay. We go. Ready?
So on that one, you're beating right through it, which is fine. But if you want to it doesn't have to be so much rebound. So even when you're coming off your make it and let your face get into it. This is one of the best pages, and that's the first page. Do it one more time. Just not as much rebound there on the 3 and 4, and show that it crescendo.
Not as much rebound.
Not as much this. Just
Got it. Okay, okay.
So even can you start with me? Ready. So you don't have to do all the way through. Yeah, smooth them a little bit.
Smooth?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not technical pedagogy terms, but yeah. A little smooth job.
Write that down. Here we go. That's hard. That's hard.
And you're left-handed. And then you come in. So you do 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, smoosh. Yeah, till we get there. Smooth. Stay in the verb. Better. That was better.
That's cool. I like
it. It is cool.
That's cool.
A little something.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can go right into that. Glory. I'm not lefty. Glory. 1, 2, 3, and then come in. Yeah. So it doesn't even have to have any here. Glory. And here we did on there that little sports on Glory. Can you hit that on the 2? So make sure that they're coming in on that 3. Yeah. That little.
2 and then all.
Yeah. Okay. Try it one more time and then we'll move on.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
I like the last one. It's getting better. It's getting better. Yeah. All right, let's move on to this next section, top of page 4, and let's get into the 8-8. And the same here as Dr. Miller was just talking about. Once you get them in and they're moving like you want, go to the next choir. Right now, we've got a little stiff, so enjoy.
We go. Top of 4. We go.
Good. So we're going to stay on this page for a second.
Yes.
Take away your right hand, which will be, so the mirror conducting stops, and only use it to bring in when you're either bringing them in or to show contrast in the dynamics that you want to do here. Because we miss all of the crescendo things that we had built in, especially these two here. So can we start that again? Even more relaxed. I hate to say more relaxed, but just a hit more relaxed. Lo, re, blow, and then move to the next. Okay, one more time, just to start that page one more time. Top of page 4.
Okay.
Mhm. So I'm not banning. Sorry, I'm not banning the.
Oh,
right
you're-
hand.
oh, you're not.
I'm
Oh,
not.
okay.
You can use it to bring people in,
Okay.
but I don't want you to mirror.
Mirror,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Better.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
We'll just.
That was much better use though
six.
of your right independent hand. So I
Yes.
want more independence there.
Got it.
You can even do more at the ends of those phrases. Can we start top of page 5, measure 22, Dominus?
Okay. We go. 2, 3.
So was that the sound you want? Do, Dominus, Dominus.
Yeah.
A little round. Good. I want to work on these last 2 pages. And so we can start again, I think the bottom of page 6 on where we're coming back to the Gloria with
Yes.
you started to get more engaged in it as we went on, so that's why I let you get on. And you kind of got out of the way. I still, again, go for independence of that right hand for you. And when you get to Gloria, Gloria, then you can bring that back in when you're bringing them in here. I think that's top of page. here. When you're bringing them back in, you can actually use that hand then, and then do the crescendos. But don't pin it back here. Actually have it ready to go.
Okay.
Can we start choir and all at the top of page 6 and get back into this? This is measure 30. So just on that page, the line you're conducting probably, hopefully, is the soprano and the tenor as they're coming in.
Yes.
You shaped a little bit of the crescendo, but you did nothing with the diminuendo that happens at the end of the page. These two here, and so we just kind of let them go. Okay, so
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so only use that. I want to see that right hand only for shaping. Do it one more time, just that page.
Got it.
Much more relaxed. Can we do it one more? Do it one more time.
Yep.
And one thing I want you to just be careful that you make sure that your prep is up early enough. So the altos, it's still not lining up because our hand is not coming up in time.
Okay.
So make sure that we're looking and giving enough time to prep them their entrance. One more time. Are you doing it with that arm? That's better. One more time. This is something, too, for younger conductors. A lot of times we don't do the simplest thing is even show breath. So sometimes when you just look, but invite them in.
Sure.
Yeah, why not? They're here to sing for you. So every time you do that, lo, re, e, next time. Lo, and each line, make them have their own little starring moment as you're bringing them in. One more time, page 6, top of page 6, and I'll let you go.
Here we go.
Keep going. Thank you, thank you. Can we go really quickly, bottom of page 6, the last bar, getting into that. And I want you to work on these crescendos at the top of page 7. So the Gloria, you have cues and crescendos happening at the same time, top of page 7. And then in the middle of the page, this is the big climax here going into that 6/8, and we kind of got in the middle of the crescendo, your hand came up. So making sure that we're prepping those. Can we just do that page, starting choir, bottom of 6, last measure, on measure 40.
I don't need it. Here we go. I'll wait for you. Okay, here we go.
Okay, I know we wrap it up, and we are wrapping up in the next 30 seconds. Really quickly, at top of page 7, you have a crescendo, but it crescendos into a forte?
No, a mezzo piano.
It does. And then the crescendo of the second line goes into that forte. So can you do those two? At the bottom of the page, we should have been at a piano by then, but we're probably at a mezzo forte. One
Absolutely.
last time,
We're good.
I apologize.
Okay.
We're going to go off the stage. Okay, go ahead. Bring them in. Do that one more time. It's fine.
You see what I'm? All right, here we
Same
go.
spot. Take a breath. Okay. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. So before we depart this session, can we ask our 4 student conductors to stand and give them all a round of applause? Well done. We are just a couple quick announcements. So I want to say a special thank you also to our timer, which is never a fun job. But this is Scott O'Coin, who is about to finish his doctoral degree at the University of Miami, and just want to say thank you to Scott for timing us. And we will end with music very briefly. Again, thank you to our incredible teachers of conducting, the 4. Please come back at 11:45 for the graduate masterclass. Conductors and students, please don't leave because we want to take a quick picture of the 8 of you. But we'd like to end with singing. So Dr. Person, can we have you conduct them through one of the pieces so we can celebrate you in the choir?